Welcome to day 2 of the All Africa Poker Tournament. It's Friday morning. It's the end of the rebuy period, Caitlin.
That it is, Dave. A lot of players will be tightening up today. A lot more scary to play today because if you lose your chips, you do go home.
Yeah, there's no second chances today, ladies and gentlemen. You lose your chips, it's hit the rail like Caitlin says, but a few players will be looking to avoid the rail. Lolly Jackson, Ryan Brouwer.
We've got a very exciting feature table today, so let's get straight into the action.
600.
So straight back into the action. Ryan Brouwer now picks up quality hand, a pair of 10s. Sunglasses are off for the moment.
Ryan makes it 1700.
Makes it 1700 to go. Gilbert Basilio, I think it's our first time we've seen him at the All Africa Poker Tournament.
Daniel, 1700.
Seems to be a pretty reasonable player. Hasn't got too involved with garbage at this point.
Don't think Booker's going to be calling with his queen too.
Booker, by the way, his name is Peter Kortlev. We'll know him as Booker in the online community. A very good player. Has made the final table here before. Well-respected player.
Very entertaining to have at your table too.
And likes to consume a little bit of the liquid diet as it goes along. Anyway, Conrad Kutzer not showing his cards. Does let go of the Queen 6. And now it's Lolly versus Brouwer again. He calls the Ace-Jack of Hearts here. So will Brouwer have the best of him this time?
But I'm still missing one of the 300.
Right, so now King 7 for Jacobs. Well, that's just a call out of the big blind for obviously a price, maybe trying to get lucky.
Me and you again, but
And straight into the jack will Lolly Jackson find. He'll straight and he bets straight into a 2000.
Away, Ryan. A deuce.
It's the second hand in a row that Lolly Jackson's got the better of Ryan.
Brouwer, for whatever reason, has made the call. He doesn't believe he's got the jack and call for the price.
3000, Ryan.
Again, Lolly bets only 1/3 of the pot. Now Brouwer's getting almost 4-1 for or over 4-1 for to find that 2-outer. Not really a great price, but if he doesn't believe, if he feels he's in front, then why not call? So he's made the call. And will Jackson hold on? Whoa! What a card for Brouwer. So Lolly still believes that Ace-Jack is a good. He bets 5,000. Now Brouwer, I got to get the most for my hand here. Hollywood it again.
You can hear in the background they're talking about a splashed pot. Why don't you explain to us what that is, Dave?
Well, a splash pot, Caitlin, is when you throw your chips in without some kind of order to them, and you just throw them into the pot, causing disruption in the pot, and maybe the chips flying to the other sides of the table and landing on people's cards in the muck. It's basically just a way of respecting the pot and respecting your players and putting your chips in with some kind of order and fashion. Anyway, Brouwer will show the 2 10s, the spark 10, and he'll pick up 53,000 chips.
River. How can you follow through all the time? The river.
Lolly a bit upset about that loss because he was ahead all the way until the river.
It's a good question by Lolly, but I'll tell you what, Lolly, if you run like Brouwer, you always follow through. Brouwer's got used to running good and doesn't like to fold too often.
Are you going to let me get out of it? No. You're going to be
800.
First you gotta give me
I'll help
sleep,
him.
then you give
I'll
me
help him.
cold water. What? Mark, it's not. Mark. Who are you talking to?
Oh, yeah, come. Cool. Gilbert, why don't you put 4 blacks in?
So Sun now with a 9-8 offsuit.
How's the break?
Very speculative stuff.
800.
I want 3 to 10 on the water toss.
Away. 800.
Jacobs could be taking a chance here by just calling with pocket 2s.
Well, I think with 2s, you don't want to get too involved because obviously if you are getting called any board over 2s, unless you find the 2, you find if it comes 3 to ace, you're scared. So, you know, with 2s, you pretty much just want to keep it small and find a 2, and if you get lucky, find a set and smash a big hand. Basilio with the girls, Lamberti with 5 high, so it's all kinds of stuff. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 4-6-4, this is certain doom for Lamberti. Basilio, the girls fill up in a heartbeat.
Flopped the absolute baby, and he got someone who's got trips.
Now Jacobs on a 4-6-4 board thinks 2s aren't in bad shape, so he'll have a little fire at it. Hope everybody's got picture cards or over cards and his 2 pairs good. But for the moment he's in deep trouble, so I don't think you'll see him put another cent here because he's going to get raised at some point. Basilio plays it slow, just calls the 6s full. Now, will Lambo choose this spot to raise now with his 4? Yep, he makes it 9,000. So it's gone bet, call, raise, Sun will go quickly. And now Vessel knows 2's always in trouble here. Anybody could have an overpair, person could have a 4, and, well, as you can see, somebody's got a full house.
6,000 more, Gilbert. I'll show you.
So there you have it. Lamberti's put in the 6,000 raise on Gilbert. Now, Gilbert, you know, I would personally call here maybe represent the flush or an overpair. I don't think a raise would be a really good play, but he has announced raise because he's basically only losing to quad 4s, and if the guy's got quad 4s, well, then I would suggest that you do your money. And I mean, even if he's got ace 4 or king 4 or 9 4, your 6 is full or best. So I would just flat call and let him bet at me again, hopefully thinking I've got a pair of 8s or a flush draw. But he's chosen to raise, and if he raises too much, I think you might actually see Lambo let go here because he's going to be obviously very worried about his kicker, and he's a good enough player to know that the tournament's not going to be over today.
Like yours, Nana. Okay. Yeah.
Talking about a previous hand where Peter Courtleave lost from trips as well.
Well, you see now Lambo he's got trips here. He's been raised and re-raised, and now he'll be very concerned about his kicker here. Obviously, that's his main concern. But at the same time, the idea of a full house will cross his mind. You can be sure of that. He's a very, very good player, and he'll know that this tournament is not going to be done in this hand. He's got a long way to go. It's only the morning of the second day. It's still a full 2 days to go.
Striking a bit of a pose. Relax the nerves, stretch the muscles.
Also got a pair of arms in him, Daniel, eh?
It seems quite a recurring theme in this series.
Anyway, so now Lamberti's standing like a Roman professor.
Gilbert.
Asking questions, hoping to get a read out of Gilbert, but Gilbert's giving away absolutely nothing. Oh, now we've got a beach pose. Maybe we'll get blue steel a bit later on.
Well, Lamberti, it's a very big hand he's got. It's a very big hand. How does he read Basilio? They've been playing together for a while. Could Basilio be completely airballing him here with ace king or some garbage hand like that with absolute air? At the same time, if he's wrong and his decision is wrong, he could go home. So it's a very, very tough spot he's in here.
Fold.
And he's announced fold.
It's a great fold by Lamberti.
An absolutely wonderful fold by Lamberti, but I must say, I think Basilio was a little bit hasty in his raise there. I think he could have played it a little bit slower.
Gotten a bit more value out of the hand.
Definitely got a little bit more money out of the hand. But be that as it may, it's an excellent fold by Lamberti, but you can see it's on his mind. He probably thinks he may have been bluffed here.
All in action again, and it is Thomas Pays all in for his life against Mr. Mutafis.
Right, so Mutafis has hit the ace, Pays has got the queen. He'll need a king to make a straight. He's not going to find it, and Mustafis' ace will hold on, and that's the end of a well-recognized player in the circuit, Thomas Pays.
And he is out in 111th position, so the field is starting to get a little bit smaller, but play still slow here on Friday morning.